page 4 of our chapter 4 review. So these are some part 1 questions that will come up. They'll give you enough information to start the problem, and then there will be a missing piece. So let's say for this question on the part 1s, they'll say AB is congruent to JK. They would expect you to mark those sides congruent. AC is congruent to JL. So they've given you 2 out of 3 pieces of information. Now, they'll say, we want you to prove this by side, side, side. Well, then you're missing BC congruent to KL. And that's what would be expected. Okay? Now you could complete the proof by side, side, side. All right. So we're going to eliminate that. Okay, now go to B. The same initial pieces of information, but now they're asking you to prove it by side, angle, side. Now you have to give them a pair of angles that are congruent, but it's got to be the included angles. So if you look at the sides that are marked, AB and AC, the only angle that can be the included angle is angle A. If you pick angle B or angle C, you're going to end up with side-side angle, and that doesn't work. So it's got to be angle A is congruent to angle J. So that will let us prove it by side, angle, side. Okay, let's eliminate that. Go to part C. Now, if angle C and angle L are right angles, and these triangles are right triangles, then we can prove the triangles are congruent by HL, hypotenuse, leg. That's assuming that this is the right angle, okay? So I'm marking those as the right angle, and you wouldn't necessarily want to say that angle C is congruent to angle L. That's not enough. You actually specifically have to say they're right angles. I'm probably adding more than I need to, but I want to make sure that there's no questions here. So I said that would make those triangles right triangles. That kind of opens the door for hypotenuse leg. All right, number 11. So let's assume in the initial part, they told us AB is congruent to JK and angle B is congruent to angle K. So they won't mark them for you on the test. They would expect you to mark those from the given information. But since it's given to us already marked, we just are missing one piece. Okay, so what's more that we need so that we can prove the triangle is congruent by angle, side, angle? We have one pair of angles and one pair of sides. So we have the A and the S. We're missing an A. So it's got to be angle A is congruent to angle J. If we did angle C congruent to angle L, it would be angle, angle, side. So it's got to be angle A congruent to angle J. All right. So let's get rid of that. Try problem B. Instead, now they want side, angle, side. It's got to be side BC congruent to KL. If we pick the other side, it's side, side, angle. We want side, angle, side. So we've got to choose the sides that would make angle B and angle K the included angle. So that's BC and KL. All right, let's get rid of that. And last one, we want to go by angle, angle, side. So make sure that this side is not the included side. We've got to go with angle C congruent to angle L. And that's it for page 4 of our chapter review.